guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me again today. Really appreciate you coming back. It's been an interesting week this week. I'm feeling really festive, which is weird because it's still November. I don't normally get festive in November, but I went to the Trafford Centre with my mum yesterday. I was getting a little bit stir crazy being stuck in the house. I still can't get out and about too far. I can't drive still until I've seen my consultant again, which is driving me absolutely nutty. So it was really good to get out of the house, and I even rented one of the little mobility scooters because there's no way I would have walked around the Trafford Centre just on my crutches. Oh, I would have been absolutely dead. So I was whizzing around the Trafford Centre on my little mobility scooter, feeling a little bit self-conscious, but actually it was fine. Got a couple of Christmas gifts, a couple of stocking stuffers for my daughter. Couple of ideas for decorations as well, and I got myself a musical Christmas tin because why not? It's a Christmas tree. It was from Next. It's a musical, you wind it up and it's got cookies inside. They're not going to last until Christmas, let's face it. But I'm going to refill it with something else, probably fudge. And it will be a decoration that comes out every year, so it was a little bit pricey, but I really liked it and I really wanted it. And my daughter loves the wind-up tins that you get. Sorry, getting sidetracked. Apart from the Trafford Centre, what have I done this week? Oh, I had my craft club on Wednesday. I have nearly finished something for myself, which I know it doesn't sound impressive, but I don't finish projects. I get really close to done, and then they sit in a bag and they don't get finished. So the fact that I'm so nearly close to finishing something is amazing. It's like a cowl scarf thing, and I'm doing the hood at the moment. Anyway, it's crocheted. It's going to be amazing. I'll show you when it's done. But let's crack on. Oh, sorry, you don't come here to listen to me gab. We need to take the money out because, again, I've not been organised. I've not taken the stuff out. So we have, that's our money to pay him. We're going to put that aside for a second. And then we need to take our money out. So this, I found an envelope to put the Christmas food money in. So last week, if you were here, I did a food budget challenge, which meant that we had a good chunk of money left over from our food. And that money isn't going into our savings envelopes, it's going into our Christmas food budget. I actually took some out because there's only £10 left in there. There was 40. But I took some out to buy some whiskey because part of our homemade gifts this year is to do like food hampers, and we've got a few family members that really like Baileys, so we're going to do some homemade Baileys for them and put the little bottles of that into the hamper for them, which hilariously I totted it up, and homemade Baileys will cost about £11.50 per litre, and Baileys is on offer in Tesco at the moment for £11 a litre. My husband did suggest maybe we could just buy the Baileys and bottle it up and pretend that it's ours, but that doesn't seem right. Anyway, so yes, we took some money out for that and a couple of other, I think it was some chocolate to practice making like fudge and truffles and stuff. Yeah, so there's only £10 left in there, but any food money that's left over is going to go into there. I don't know where my little book where I write stuff down has gone. So this video is literally the only record of anything that's going on at the moment, because my little book has disappeared. We've got a good amount left in food, so that 30 is going to go straight into the Christmas food envelope, and that can go into the savings envelope. There we go. Fun. No idea what we spent out of fun this week. Not a clue. Well, I mean, I know we spent money, I just don't know what the money went on. So the change is coming out. We're keeping the notes in there. I have booked a couple of activities around Christmas. So actually on Sunday, we're going to a children's theatre thing in town. And then on the 18th of December, we've got another theatre thing in the evening. in a nearby town, but neither have been like really expensive. Like if we went into one of our local cities, like Liverpool, Manchester, whatever, and we did one of like the kids theatre, like Christmas theatre, panto whatevers, it'd be like 25 quid a ticket. Whereas the thing on Sunday, because it's just like a small local theatre group, that's like £2.50 a ticket. And then the theatre that we're going to on the 18th, they have a pay what you decide option. So you can actually get tickets for as low as £7 per person, which is what we've paid to go on the 18th. And we're watching Cinderella on the 18th, which my daughter loves Cinderella. I completely forgot to note what was left from each. So let's say there was 31.52 left out food, and let's say there was 3.80. Wait, 3.80 plus. Hang on. 20, 30, 40, 50. 63.80 left in fun. Excellent. You see, this is why I get all work, because I'm not writing stuff down and I'm not making notes, and it's all very bad. Okay, miscellaneous. We spent a lot out of miscellaneous, I gotta say. Again, don't remember what on. Not actually sure at all. So we have £7.04 left in miscellaneous. All of that is going into the savings envelopes. Clothing, I'm pretty sure, is still maxed out at 100. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Fabulous. So nothing's coming out of that because it's maxed out. Pets, I think we've stocked up on everything, so we've not taken anything out of there. So that's at 25. And then holiday has been maxed out at 465. Nothing has come out of there, and nothing's being paid into there at the moment. I really should just take it out. Savings, so 410 in savings. It's savings for things for the house, but also gifts and stuff. So all of our Christmas presents are coming out of that. We've already got some, mostly for my daughter, only for my daughter. But we're doing, yeah, I'm feeling pretty festive, so I think I'm going to try and get started on some of the presents. Me and my husband, we're not really doing Christmas. We're a bit strapped this year, just with me being on statutory sick. So me and my husband, we're not really doing gifts for each other. We're giving ourselves 20 quid budget, and we're just going to do like silly gifts for each other. But I have promised to make my husband chocolate coated candied oranges, because he absolutely loved them when I made them for him last year. They were a bit of a pig to make, to be fair, but he loved them, so I have to do it. We are on SSP 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 94, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. So 470 in there. That is building up, and it means that in a couple of weeks we should have in the SSP fund almost everything we need to top up my income to full. Hopefully. Hopefully. Oh my goodness. Right, so that's everything out. There's not a lot, to be fair. Where are we? We have a grand total of £12.37 going into the savings envelope. So we are on 48. Is there anything in there already? Oh, there's a tenner, which is better than nothing. So yay. But, you know, 20, what did I say? 22.37 is going to be going in there in total, which is better than nothing. 22.37. I need to write that on. I don't know where a pencil is. 22.37, Sophie. Write it on the envelope later. Thank you. I mean, you got to remember we also have 30 going into our Christmas food fund as well. So it would have been more money going into the savings envelope, but that food money that's left over is going into the Christmas food fund, so that we've got enough money for like treats and delicious stuff, which, you know, really important around Christmas time to have treats and delicious stuff. Where are we? We're paying in, that's what we're doing. Oh my goodness. So Christmas this year is going to be very homemade. We are going to, well, I say we, I'm going to be making a lot of the food from scratch. I'm going to be making and freezing stuff ahead of time so that we can keep costs down, but also to make it easier for us on the day. We still haven't replaced our oven. Our oven is still broken. So we've got a little countertop oven, which is not massive, and can only really cook one thing at a time. We've got an air fryer and we've got a slow cooker as well. So I kind of utilise all three of those to somehow cobble together a Christmas dinner. Now, I know I said that I was not going to go another year without replacing the oven. I have failed myself. Quite frankly, we don't have masses in the savings. We've got, what did I say, 400 and something? 410, I think, in savings. If we were to replace the oven, we'd probably spend a massive chunk of that, which would leave very little for Christmas. So I would rather have a nice Christmas and cobble together a Christmas meal and then replace the oven next year. But on the plus side, our credit card, the one credit card that we actually have any money on, will be paid off in February. So that will give us, we're paying 200 quid off that credit card, which is way above the minimum just to get it cleared as fast as possible. So once that is cleared, we'll have an extra £200 a month that we can put into savings. And that'll pay for things like ovens and decorating the house and holidays and fun stuff like that. Anyway, paying in. Jesus, Sophie, stop rambling. Oh, God. Honestly, guys, I really appreciate you coming back because I just sit here and waffle. I cut a lot of it out, I do. The waffle that you see is like nothing compared to the waffle that actually happens while I'm recording the videos. Maybe I'll put one up that's like completely unedited and just show you how, well, firstly, how many times I do the intro, literally just managing to say, hi guys, welcome back to my channel, takes like 7 attempts most days, but then like the waffle that goes on is ridiculous. So, I'm waffling again, stop it. We are putting 40 into the fuel. Oh, jeez. 40 into fuel. We're putting 80 into food. Oh, food budget challenge. We're doing a different one this week. I have decided, let me put this in before I get distracted. 20, 40, 60, 80. Fabulous. I have decided to try and keep costs down and to also help us to eat down our freezer. We are going to try and eat as much as possible out of our freezers. We have two. We've got the fridge freezer, the bottom of the fridge freezer, that one like a front opening thing. And then we've got a chest freezer as well. Now the chest freezer has so much stuff in it. It's, yeah, if I see something on offer, or if I go, I don't know if you've got a Heron Foods near you, but if I go into Heron Foods and I see something that we will eat, I will buy like 8 of them. Whack them in the chest freezer, but then I forget about it. And because it's a chest freezer, I never go beyond the first like 2 or 3 layers of food. So down the bottom, there's so much stuff that desperately needs eating and is taking up space as well. So because I'm trying to make ahead and freeze a lot of stuff for Christmas, I am trying to eat down the freezers as much as possible. So I'm going to try and keep costs down by eating out of the freezer. I'm going to do a list. I'll do another little food budget series. Like about 8 people liked my last one, so woohoo, go me. Honestly though, even though nobody saw it, it kept me on track. It kept me motivated to do it. So I really appreciate any of you that actually watched that food budget series. So we're going to do another one. I'm going to do like a list of what is actually in the chest freezer, and then I'm going to do my shopping list. I'm going to buy as little as possible to supplement what's in there, and then we can try and save another maybe possibly 50 quid towards the Christmas food. Let's see. Waffling. Shut up, Sophie. Oh my word. So we've got 20 going. Oh God, so we've got 20 going into fun. Oh jeez. We've got 40 going into miscellaneous. We have nothing going into clothing because that is maxed out at 100. So that £20 that would have gone into clothing is going straight into envelope number, where is it? 49. Oh, we're so close to the end of the year. Oh, jeez. Massive cash envelope unstuffing coming up in a few weeks, like a month. Just after Christmas, it's just going to be like the table is covered with cash. I'm very excited. So that 20 quid is going straight into envelope number 49. £10 is going into the pet fund. Oh dear. Nothing's going into the holiday fund because we've maxed that out. We'll pay, once I'm back onto full pay, we will start paying the 40 back into the holiday fund. I think I need to make myself a little placeholder though, because I'm a little bit uncomfortable having that much money just kind of sat there and building up. So once we hit 500, I'm going to pay that into the bank account, put it into savings, and then I'm going to put a little £500 placeholder in there so that we know what is in there. What we are doing instead though is that £40 that would have gone into the holiday fund is going straight into our SSP fund. By the time we get to payday, we should have almost as much as we need in here to supplement my statutory sick pay back up to my normal monthly income. Savings, we are putting 50 into savings. And then that is it. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you so much for joining me, guys. It's been wonderful to have you with me again today. I do really appreciate those of you that show up every single week. There's not many of you, but I don't care. I enjoy doing the videos. It helps keep me on track, it helps keep me motivated, and I really appreciate every single one of you. If you are watching this and it's the first one you've seen, or you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please think about subscribing. I am looking to do more videos. I'm even contemplating putting up some white budget recipe videos and kind of weird and wonderful stuff that I try in the kitchen, like making things from scratch and just kind of those budget recipes and things you can do to help with budgeting. I mean, the cost of living at the moment is ridiculous. The recent budget from the government is not helping most people. We are not getting into that conversation there. So I'm not going to talk politics. I'm just aware that actually a lot of people are going to be negatively impacted by this new budget that the government has come out with. So the cost of living, even though they're saying that they're helping with the cost of living, it's actually going to get worse for a lot of people. So any sort of budget tips or recipes or anything you want to see, guys, anything, you know, legal and decent that you would like to see, do let me know and I'll do my best, guys. Anyway, thank you for joining me again today. Have a wonderful week, guys. I will catch you in the next video. Happy budgeting.